Alright, so we got some more of these word problems to work through. This one deals with those consecutive integers again. Find all sets of 3 consecutive odd integers whose sum is between 10 and 20. So, 3 consecutive odd integers. X is the first one. Now to get to the next odd integer, you do add 2 to that, and to get to the odd integer after that, you add 4. So even and odd integers are represented the same way, consecutive like this. Alright, so the sum has to be between 10 and 20, so 10 is less than the sum, which is less than 20. Well, this feels very familiar. Didn't we just do this one? Alright, so find the sum, add up your x's, so you get 3x, add up your numbers, and you get 6. Let's go ahead and solve this. So we're going to solve it the same way we did in the last video. Subtract 6 from all 3 sections. 4 is less than 3x, which is less than 14. Go back to where x is and divide by 3. And we get 1.3 repeating. So I round it to the 10th is less than x, which is less than, what was this one? 4.6 repeating, so I just round to 4.7. So we're looking for integers. So the integers between 1.3 and 4.7 are 2, 3, and 4. Now, what makes this problem different is it's saying odd integers. So remember, when we just solved for x, we found the first number in our set. Well, that has to be odd. So if we look at our possibilities, 2 is not odd, and 4 is not odd, which means we only have one possible set, and it's going to start with 3. So we need 3 consecutive odd integers, so it's going to be 3, 5, and then 7. Alright, last example. Paige's test scores were 85, 95, 97, and 79. What would she have to score on her next test to raise her average to an A? And an A is being defined as 93 and above. So first let's talk about how to set up the average. For average, just a reminder, you add up all the numbers, so 85 plus 95 plus 97 plus 79, but she's going to have one more test. She has a next test, so we're going to go ahead and say plus x because we don't know what that is. Now to find the average, we divide by, because we want the average to include the next test, so that's why we added the x in. We have to divide by how many we're adding, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the average. We want this to be above 93, or 93 and above to get the A. So we want her average to be greater than or equal to 93. Because if her average equals 93, she's got the A, or if her average is greater than 93, she's got the A. Alright, so we're going to solve this. I see a fraction. First thing I would do is multiply by 5, that fraction trick. Now, when you have like a big fraction and you divide by 5, if you multiply by 5, it cancels it right away. You don't have to actually multiply anything in the numerator by 5. This works with these big fractions like this. But we do have to multiply 5 times the 93. So as I simplify this, I'm going to go ahead and add these together. All her current test scores that she already has adds up to 356. Well, yeah, this is good. Okay. 356 plus x. Now we got rid of the 5 already right there. So there we got rid of the 5. So it's just 356 plus x is greater than or equal to 465. And now we're just solving for x. So we subtract 356, subtract 356. So x is greater than or equal to 109. Alright, so poor Paige, this is a percent, 109%. Is it possible for her to get 109%? Because that's the score she would need. She would need 109% or above x has to be greater than or equal to 109 to get that average that she's looking for. Unless there's a lot of extra credit, which there won't be this much extra credit to get up to 109%. Paige can't do it. Unfortunately, I think that 79 brought her average down too low. Paige can't raise her average to 93%. Poor Paige.